Anyone want to guess? Morning, guys. Anyone wants to take a wild guess at what this is going to spell when they've finished? Wait, they haven't finished it yet. Hey, and wait, what? There's some letters missing, I'm sure. They've got a H and an A on this side. Why something and... I mean, I'm guessing that's going to be obviously glory, or glorious when they actually finish it. What do we think, folks? What's it going to spell when they're done? Very, very curious why they would start kind of one side, miss out a little bit, then carry on and not finish at the end. But, I mean, it's what it is. Coronation prep is really speeding, happy and glorious. In which case, they're going to struggle a little bit unless they're trying to get some extra special mounts for that portion there. Notice that it sticks out a little bit more. That kind of, what is it? What is it? It's not a portico. I'm trying to think of the word. What's the architectural word? It's almost like a column. It sticks out in front of the rest of the brickwork. So happy and glorious. Obviously, the two P's are going to stick out a little bit more. So it's not going to look super clear, is it? To be honest, when they do it. So yeah, happy and glorious. Thank you very much. Sorry, guys, for confirming. I just had a latte. I'm kind of choking on it. Yeah, happy and glorious. Just about going to fit, actually. Anyway, that's Admiralty Arch, and it's not, in fact, the reason we're here. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hold on a second. Why have we got a zillion police here? Oh, 1 second. There's a bigwig in town, everybody. Let's have a quick look at who this is. I'm seeing a hell of a lot of flashing lights up at the top of the Mall, Buckingham Palace end. I bet it's going to be either His Majesty. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Judging by the huge amount of flashing lights, and I mean a huge amount of flashing lights, it's got to be, if it's not His Majesty, it's going to be somebody pretty damn important. Is this some sort of very early morning blue lights rehearsal? One moment. I'm not sure if they're actually moving this way. It looks like they are, but they're not actually coming toward me. Let me see if I can ask the police what's going on. It looks like an enormous US-style motorcade. I mean, it's not, but... 1 second. Okay, yeah, someone's coming through. I don't know who it is or how important they are. Looks like they're...
Quite.
Yeah, just a tad. I'm guessing it might be the King, actually, realistically. This many police outriders? Yeah, probably. Okay, folks, it's likely to be the King. If it's not, it's our least favourite Prime Minister with too much security. Let's have a look. Let me focus on this, guys. Let me film it and see what happens.
Oh, it's horses as well, Mark. They're not sending us away, are they? Oh, they're just having a practice with the horses.
Household cavalry. Yeah, that's a lot of security though. Guys, that's a lot of security for the household cav this morning. I think it might be the horses are getting closer. Actually, a lot of horses, they're not all horses are different. This is much more secure than you get on a typical morning. I'm genuinely surprised, I really am. Yeah, household cav in riding kit. Still a pretty amazing thing to see this time of the morning. My money is on officers. I can't think how else they would justify this level of security. No disrespect to the troopers. That's a lot of security. Honestly, I honestly thought it would be His Majesty. That many outriders, it's normally His Majesty. Let's have a quick peek. We're going to follow them down anyway. They might well turn and go across Horse Guards. It's either going to be that or... Actually, wait, where else would they go? There's nowhere else for them to go. 1 second, let me follow them down across the parade. God, I can't believe... Everybody, seriously. Oh, 1 second, let me just a kind of silly flipping request on... Off we go. Wait. Yeah, they're going to turn onto horseguardsparade, everybody, on the left. Good lord, look at the police lining up. All the police bikes are lining up, in fact, which is a wonderful thing to see. I've never seen this. Hold on, let me try and get in front. Magnificent, look. It's almost like a police honour guard. Look at this, everybody. Incredible. Literally like an honour guard here this morning. I don't know why or what this is for, but look at them all lined up. Literally stopped right in front of me, everyone, look. How lucky is that on a sunny morning here at Horse Guards? Literally no idea of the occasion. I will ask one of the officers in a moment. This is not ordinary, but I'm not aware of anything in particular going on in terms of special event this morning. So, oh, I almost got stuck on one of those rising bollards. That was lucky. Oops. It would have been a nice surprise, wouldn't it, everybody? We've got an aerial view over the Guards Memorial here. Just the back of Horse Guards Parade. What's good about those rising bollards? Beauty of getting up early, eh? On a Saturday. The sort of things that you see in central London that literally you don't see anywhere else. Let me try and find out 1 second what's going on. Can I ask you, officer, is there some sort of special event this morning?
No, it's just they were just doing a timed route. Yeah, just practising for next week.
I've never seen as many of you guys here, like an honour guard for their horses, no?
No, we just stop in the traffic to let them go through.
Ah, breakfast break.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a nice day. Enjoy. Okay, so no, not a special event, just a lot of police happen to congregate in the same place. I guess having a break, something to eat, a coffee, before everything gets absolutely ridiculously busy later, which it's almost certainly guaranteed to do. It's only a matter of time, but yeah, let's enjoy the views, folks, before I head over through the arches. Glorious, eh? I mean, spectacular. In fact, I've just noticed something. Wait, in 3 minutes is the inspection. No, let's go over and catch the inspection. It'll be silly not to, as I'm here so early. Actually, sorry, what am I talking about? It won't be an inspection. It'll be the horses coming out to start the day here at Horse Guards. It is now exactly 2 minutes to 10. We're just about going to get through the arches to see it in time. Quite literally just about. Going to notice today, everybody, that the image is going to be super stable. Why? Because very kindly Amazon delivered a nice carbon pole yesterday, which makes my life a lot easier. So we've now got a carbon pole which stabilises the gimbal, so we've got kind of double stabilisation. Alright, let me just get through here and we'll see. Plus I can also go up this high, look, like really high, without even needing to extend anything. Maximum flexibility for a busy Saturday. Right, let's go through. It should be quiet. I mean, hardly anyone even knows that, that they start at 10. Right, we're in the arches with 1 minute to go. The actual morning inspection, full inspection, is at 11. Damn, it's nice and quiet. See, no one knows about it. Hey, morning. Nice and quiet. Where is everyone? It's not going to be like this afternoon, is it? This weekend's going to be chaos for sure. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just waiting for the courses are there. Everybody, Blues and Royals or lifeguards.
Can I ask you to stand behind the second white line, please? Sorry, can I stand behind the second white line now, please?
Blues and Royals still.
Second white line, sorry, right there.
Blues and Royals still here or lifeguards? Ah, let's see. Right, look at everybody, look. Lifeguards, this rare moment, look at this, look. It's literally just me, him, the officer, and that's it. But not for long. All right, let's enjoy everybody. This will be the quietest moment of the entire day here at Horseguards. Even the horse is happy to see me. Look, he's like, hey, I haven't seen you since yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a nice morning welcome from a horse, isn't it? He literally just ran over. He's like, hey, dude, how are you going? Nice timing, exceedingly nice timing, to be fair. So if it stays like that, actually, not just today, but for part of the week as well. Damn, how lucky am I not to get owned by the guard? In my enthusiasm, I completely forgot that the foot guard was going to come over here as well. I thought they were going to walk, turn to what would have been their left to go through the main gate. Duh, am I stupid or what? Quite literally. The horses are magnificent, as in fact were the 6 that we saw with the riders at the front. What a rare moment of a beautiful sight, beautiful pleasure this early. And everybody, me obviously naively thinking I might well be the first person here this morning with the horses. Oh, I mean, obviously not. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm not. It's central London and it's packed. And there's today's first beautiful, it's perfect, it's a perfect day. It's absolutely flawless. The weather is flawless here, in fact. And it's going to be, hopefully, the best day of the year. It's supposed to be, weather forecast says that it's going to be roughly, give or take, around 20 degrees today, guys. 20 degrees in London is like, I don't know, 70 degrees in Texas, for example. It's never, ever, ever, ever been that hot this year, yet. So yeah, it's going to be a super morning. It's exactly 2 minutes past 10 a.m. here in London. 2 minutes past 10. And already the tourists are arriving and flocking. Unsurprisingly enough, helicopters in the sky, zillions of people already, most of whom had no idea that the horses literally just came out for the morning. In fact, you get assembled tourists out here on the public highway waiting excitedly to take the pictures. It's just, it is positively tropical compared to what we've had in the last 3 months. It's a whole different league of comfort, and I'm super happy about that. Why? Because already I'm standing in the sunshine right now. It's only 10 a.m. It feels like it's about 30 degrees. I'm really not exaggerating. It's warm, beautiful, beautiful day. Timed it perfectly, Sandra, literally. It's going to be magnificent by the time you get here. It's going to, supposedly, according to the forecast, stay roughly around this sort of temperature, high teens, early 20s for the next 2 weeks. So just spot on. It's going to be a super bank holiday weekend here in London if the weather holds up. And all indications are that it will hold up just fine. So that is something, ladies and gents, that we should all be super happy about. Why? Because better conditions means happier people. Lots and lots and lots of happy people. Happy and happier.
Mamo, ale bliżej, bliżej. Bliżej, ale z przodu. Nie kopnie cię, bliżej, bliżej.
You can already hear how busy it is. We've got the UN behind me here, everyone, as usual. Them poor animals have also been here for 3 minutes. It's here for 1 hour. It's one of the most spoiled horses in the world. It is. It's spot on weather-wise. You know what? It's so hot already. Literally at 10 a.m. I'm even going to take my top off, everybody. But not all of my top, just one of my tops. I've got a raincoat in my bag already, expecting that, hey, you know, it will probably rain. It's London. So what I can now do, everybody, to make myself completely hands-free, is put the phone on the floor. I can actually stand it on the floor, and it will still focus on the guard. Watch this, look. So, for example, you guys can still see everything that's happening with the guard, but that leaves me with the hands-free, at least for a second. Wait, which means I can take off my top, and luckily, amazingly, be a lot cooler, because it's going to be a hot one. The guards are going to be boiling later, like really massively, in fact. Definitely going to be a hot day here. I can feel it already. As I said, it's barely started. It'll be a lovely day here in London, 100%. Wait, 1 second. That's better. Now feeling super, super, super nice and warm. Everybody, bare arms. Look, in this weather, literally bare arms. Yes. It's only day 2 of this entire year when it's been warm enough to have bare arms, no sleeves. Loving it, absolutely loving it. Feels like I just landed in Spain or Italy. Came out, you know how it is when you first get to somewhere nice and warm from gloomy UK. You go out of the airport and all of a sudden it's that heat blush. Like, oh my God, I forgot what it feels like. That is what it feels like right now, right here in London. That heat blast of a Mediterranean airport. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, it's going to be a super day. I mean, the sky, look at the Union flag hanging there outside horseguards, looking superb. Funny story, everybody. Very funny story. Up here, you see that sort of red brick building on the corner? Let me zoom into it up there. Look, wait. You see that red brick building? Yesterday, I was in there. Why was I in there? Because I was scouting locations for Coronation. And it was a funny thing, okay? Had a long chat with the manager, who then spoke with the owner, and they said, yeah, you know, we can rent you some space. I said, okay, that's great. You know, give me an indication of how much. What do you think, guys? How much do you think they wanted for use of a balcony overlooking Whitehall and Horse Guards for just about half a day? What do you reckon, guys? You're going to be shocked when I tell you. Very shocked. Nope. Yes, thousands. More than 5 figures, guys, is what they wanted. Yeah, more than 5 figures. Obviously, I was like, okay, great. I can understand it. I mean, they've got a good view. The first floor restaurant was booked last year, and the restaurant, which only seats 12 people, was booked for 40 grand. Yeah, £40,000. Lovely. So that's a nice bit of cash falling from the sky, just because the building happens to have, to be honest, the best single view on the whole of Whitehall. Why? There's no residential property along this road at all. It's all government buildings. But notice, those 3-4 windows here have that corner view. They've got a completely perfect, unobstructed view from a private property of the Coronation. It is, that I've seen, walking the route several times, the only one. Literally the only one. So they can pretty much charge whatever they want. And you know what? Somebody will pay it. Somebody will either pay it before or turn up on the day and say, hey, have we got any better views? Yeah, come on, let's be honest, to some people, a rich, you know, tourists coming here or whatever, 40 grand is like 5p. Some people spend 40 grand on you know, some of the best hotel suites in London for one night. So yes, it's a fortune, but you know, if you kind of really want to impress somebody, if it's a really special occasion, if you're a company and you can put it down as a business expense, tax deductible business expense, it's basically free. So of course they're going to get what they want for it, 100%. I mean, it just completely, to me, seemed ridiculous, because even if I had that much to spend, and I don't, folks, it just seems, I don't know, opportunistic, greedy, all of those things at once, which is really not an ideal thing, is it? Can you take 4 or 5 selfie sticks? I could, but there'll be no way of streaming multiple different views through a single live. That can be done, however, you need to do it using a PC. For example, TikTok has a piece of software called Live Studio. You can connect, I think, up to 4 cameras. So, for example, you can film somebody talking to camera. You know, a lot of these guys shoot these pro videos talking to camera, like reviewing computer parts or whatever. you can use multiple cameras. So you've got one on the product, one on your hands as you're dealing with the product, and one showing the view from behind your head over your shoulder at the product. And then a fourth for whatever, workshop, whatever, or graphics, etc. Oh, horsey's a bit frisky. So it can be done, but yeah, that's a proper studio setup, as I say, with a PC, with multiple cameras, etc., etc. I'm guessing there would be a way of using a GoPro, but the problem is those sort of, how do we say, slightly rounded images look a little odd. When you go to cut an image from it, it just looks weird. It looks like a funky, squashy, eggy shape. So you can't get a really clear, solid image. Plus, to be honest, would I care about what's happening behind me? I mean, realistically, in the ideal world, I'd be able to film all of it. But then again, it would take 5 times more to look at the footage and choose the interesting parts. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, I think, realistically. To be honest, I'm actually surprised that the TV crew didn't jump on that room to start with. I think that a lot of people just overlooked it. Professional photographers do scout locations beforehand, choosing good spots, but anyone that's working for a major newspaper, TV show, global cable network will have gotten an official, obviously, accreditation, which means they'll have access to the official media era, which means they're going to get a great view anyway. Because although this view here is a perfect, beautiful view right over horseguards, from the 2 windows over there, just above the ground floor pub, you can see the Union flags perfectly. It really is a spectacular view. However, it's not the Mall. Okay, the money shots where all the TV crews are going to be, where everybody's going to be, is the Mall. The carriage strutting with the horses strutting with the carriage along the Mall. That's going to be the absolute money shot in terms of footage and pictures. Yeah. Could you get a couple of friends to do some filming? I could if I had other cameras. This is the biggest issue. I mean, it is possible, I guess. But yesterday, this is a curious thing. I was just chatting with the bar staff, because I was in there quite late until yesterday evening. I was just chatting with the bar staff, and I said to him, sorry, stupid question. Obviously, the bar pub has Wi-Fi. He said it does. He said, but it's rubbish. I said, what do you mean? He said, normally it's pretty okay, during the day, etc., for emails and stuff. But whenever there's a major event, for example, he said last Saturday, when the London Marathon was on, there was no internet access. Now I'm wondering, I'm guessing they're using a fixed broadband connection, maybe fibre to the premises, or perhaps they're piggybacking off public Wi-Fi. I don't really know, but it's very curious. We know they use blocking technology at major public events. We know this. Okay, there were some dead spots completely last weekend with the marathon. With the Coronation, I'm thinking the fact that, for example, something could be potentially detonated remotely means that they're going to use signal jam. Yeah, exactly. Signal jammers, that kind of technology. So that way it keeps the footage exclusive. The initial footage, broadcast footage, will get sent out on TV before anybody can take and upload that kind of stuff. So I think that we're going to see a virtual blackout. What does that mean? It means that realistically no one, myself included, is going to be likely able to stream the coronation procession itself live. I just don't think that, technically speaking, it's going to be possible. I will try it. I mean, obviously, I will try it, but I'm still going to go for. How do we say? Yeah, I've got a couple of other locations in mind. I'm not going to say anything about where any time before the day, because no one else needs to know. So I'll keep that to myself, everybody, and hopefully, I will be able to live stream at least, before and or after, in the immediate aftermath. You talk to people, find out what's going on, etc. Just enjoy that London vibe. That's the plan. But in terms of the actual procession, coming along, etc., I don't think anyone's going to get. I really don't think anyone will get that. In the sense of being able to stream it as it happens, because I think there's going to be a virtual boom. Maybe it'll only be 15-20 minutes, but I think there's going to be that. Oh, actually, you know what? The networks are overwhelmed, when in fact nobody's using any networks, because the networks have been effectively blocked, for a little while. But let's see. It's a week. There's still a lot of time for research, walking the route, talking to people, which is what I've been doing. Actually, talking to how do I say this? Talking to the people on the ground, I think, is the best way to say it. Like the chap we spoke to yesterday on the Mall that have been there, putting up those gantries for 12 hours a day. Those are the people that really know the fine detail of who is going to be shooting where, what they're hoping to get. So I'll continue speaking to people and do my very best, everybody, as I always try to do. Wait. The best thing about having a carbon pole as well is the fact that people think, hold on a second, what's that big pole he's got? And don't get too close like they did before. Handheld gimbal is not a big deal, but this carbon pole weighs basically 0. So it's actually really pleasurable to be using it today. Massively improves the vision. For example, if I put this right up, I'm going to speak for a second. Look at how high up I can get in terms of being able to film what we see. Look at this. So whoever might decide at some point to get in the way is not going to be in the way for very long. Why? Because the second they get in the way, you can just pop it over their head so that they don't exist anymore. Which was kind of my thinking when I ordered it. Yeah, it improves it. You know, this next week is going to be just ridiculous. Wherever I am, whatever I'm filming, there are going to be obviously dozens and dozens of people blocking the views at different points. So, you know, I can now literally, if I'm standing, for example, in front of a queue this big and something's happening in front of them.
So is Marek on the way?
You know, straight over to be able to see anything that's happening behind. It makes a very big difference. Makes my you know, inverted commas job easier, pretty much. Especially when you can see just how busy it's getting. I did say yesterday it's going to be a busy day here, but I mean, look, they literally just started and boom, it's packed already. Oh, having a picture with Papito. Oops. Why is everyone queuing? Hey, they want pictures, they want that nice image, etc. You know, the rest of it. Fundamentally. Hey everybody, morning. Yeah, mods will not be super lenient this weekend. Instead of muting people, I think we'll likely, anyone making completely ridiculous comments, mods will just block permanently. I think it's better going forward, you know, if people are going to come in and make silly comments, there's no point in it and come back to the next live. It's funny, you know, the people making negative comments, I know there are very few of them, but the people making negative comments seem to think that they have a right, you know, to watch this channel. They don't. It's you know, I wouldn't quite go saying as far as saying it's a privilege, but it is in the sense that if I'm watching somebody else's live, the owner is you know, streaming that as a courtesy to people around the world to watch it. And I think it's very important that people that watch the live are respectful of the type of content, whether they agree or disagree with soldiering, military, royals. You know, it's all about respect, isn't it, at the end of the day? It really is lovely weather. Everybody's going to get spectacular pictures. Thank you. Spectacular pictures here in the centre of London today, without a doubt. Really, really beautiful pictures for everybody. The guards, though, especially the ones that are out in the sunshine around lunchtime, are going to be absolutely boiling. Oh. That was interesting, in fact. He went around. You see that? He went around her instead of actually barging her out of the way. If that were Blues and Royals, she would already be over at the Guards Memorial by now. That was very, 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 very politely done, wasn't it? Yeah, the lifeguards have been very polite to tourists, in fact, in the last week or so. With the Blues and Royals, not all of them, I must say, thankfully. One second, let's get back into position, as it were, guys. Yeah, he could have easily done that, but again, no, she's a young girl. She was completely with her back to him, didn't do it intentionally, she didn't know. So it's a judgment call, and I personally think he made the right judgment on that particular occasion, simply because of the fact there was no malice intended, because she had no clue he was behind her. Plus, you know what? It's early in the day. A few hours' time, tempers start to fray when it's so busy that no one can get through the gate. It's at that point we're going to see the log jams, the chaos, the absolute madness of what's going to happen here later. You know, this is the calm before the storm, 100% in every single sense of of meaning. Do you visit Holkham in Norfolk? I haven't. No, I've never been to Holkham before. At least not yet. Oh, let's hope she doesn't run away with her phone, everyone. She's like, do you want me to take a picture? And runs through the gates with her phone. Oh, see that? He actually said to the guard, have a good day. What a lovely chap. Have a good day, see? Politeness, a bit of courtesy. Doesn't take much, does it? A couple of, positive words, and boom, it's all good. Where am I at? Just outside the presidential palace in Jakarta, everybody. Yeah, we're going to be spending a unique weekend this weekend here in Indonesia. A place that thus far here on London City Walks we haven't yet visited. This is the first time. This is where everything looks a little bit imperial. So welcome everybody. I should have changed the topic, but I mean it's kind of obvious. You've got pretty much everything that you need to recognise that we're in Indonesia. See, look, very polite Indonesian guy about to have his picture taken with the Indonesian president's horse. See, presidential guard right here in the box. Some English tourists here visiting Indonesia for some sunshine. See? They said thank you, but the guard didn't respond because he doesn't know how to speak Indonesian. In fact, is that even a language? Wait, what's the native language of Indonesia? I'm not sure if Indonesians speak Malay or do they speak Indonesian. Oh God, now I'm embarrassing myself. You need a GF. What's a GF? Ah, a good fry-up. Yeah, we all need a good fry-up. Come on, it's, there's nothing better for breakfast than a good fry-up. So find a local cafe and go and have your GF chap. Oh, looks like somebody else is about to get banned, muted. So many silly comments. We need to make I think I might make a separate channel. Just focus it on pictures of His Majesty and then sort of ring fence it to all the people that make negative comments, just force them to watch that stream instead. No, I know what he meant. I was being silly. A good GF as a good fry-up. It's the first thing that came into my head. Go pet it. If I walk up to the horse with this massive carbon pole, it's like you're going to rip off my arm. So it's probably not a good idea. Not only that, I did get a few suspicious looks. This pole doesn't look like the kind of normal thing that one would carry around in central London. This is how warm it is. Look, see? Look, it's just after 10 a.m. and people are walking around with short sleeves. You wouldn't even believe it's true, would you? Unless I showed you, you would not believe it. Oh, wait, I'm not sure if he's going to have a conversation with the guy in Malay here, or Indonesia. Oh, somebody's playing Rima. Okay, everybody, do you want to see sort of new degrees of ridiculous? Whoa, hold on a second. Actually, wait. Oh, too late. Do you want to see new degrees of curious? 1 second. Okay, so we've seen a lot of different things here in terms of the way that people film or the way that they try to capture something that's going on. But this is a whole new level. Look at this. Can you see how high that pole is? Look, I have no idea how he's monitoring the image that he's recording. Is that like a GoPro 360 or something? He's got a massive pole that goes right over everybody's head. Looks like he's going fishing. Oh, wait. Oh, here they come. Listen. People, wow, nice sort of contrast though. The music, Afro pop in the background with the horses. You can hear it, everybody. don't even know where that music's coming from. One second. Right, the taxi just sort of stops in the middle of the road. No idea, I don't know what's going on. It's just weirdness. Typical Saturday with a typical amount of people. Obviously, I mean, what a surprise. It's quiet, you must be joking. It's 10 AM, it literally just opened. Does this look quiet to you? I wish it were quiet. Horses have only been here for 20 minutes or so. And apparently, not that I knew this, they occasionally may kick or bite. Thank you. Occasionally. Which I can't believe I forgot to put suntan lotion on. I'm so stupid. I should have put suntan cream on this morning. See, you get sunburned today for sure. You just walked past me, literally. Oh, I can't believe that you didn't offer breakfast. Disappointed. Good morning. Yeah, lovely day here. I mean, it's a super day. Everyone's standing way back. And again, just like yesterday, you're hearing people speak Russian everywhere. In fact, even on the way here this morning, I'm thinking, hold on a second, why is it... there's no specific holiday, nothing is out of the ordinary in Russia, but it seems maybe a massive tour group finally got visas. It's much harder for Russians to get visas now, even to visit as tourists, obviously. Because of, well, I mean, I didn't say it's obvious because of what, but also sanctions. The sanctions list is huge. It is a beautiful day. I'm definitely getting an overdose of vitamin D. I can literally feel it seeping through my skin into my veins. Magnificent day. Magnificently magnificent day. In fact, the guards that are on foot, without a shadow of a doubt, got by far the very best job here today. Why? Because it's going to be boiling out there. At the front, on the horses, boxmen are going to be roasting. It wouldn't surprise you if they back up a little teeny weeny bit into the boxes today. Not just to keep the horsey out of the sun, but to keep themselves out of the sun. I don't know because I've never worn one in the sun, but I'm guessing, wild guess, metal being a heat conductor and all that, that once you're sitting on the horse as a boxman, if for example you're wearing the helmet, it's going to make your head super hot, isn't it? You're going to feel like a boiled egg with that helmet. With that helmet on your bonds, really going to heat up a lot. So I think they're sort of going to be a little bit out of the box and then back in again. Bit of toing and froing. And that guy with a massive stick, honestly, I've never seen that before. I've never seen anybody with a stick that ridiculous looking. Actually, I've just noticed they're just starting to put the barriering, can't even say it, out along Whitehall. I guess just before, 1 week before the coronation, it's time. They've got a big task here. Guys just rolling it out. Actually, wait, I completely forgot to upload the video of the police honour guard this morning having breakfast at the back of horse guards when the horses arrive. One moment, let me do that now, guys, while I'm talking to all of you. I'm going to title it something simple, actually. Sunny Saturday morning on the Mall. Second, everybody. I'm trying trying to find a spot. Actually, there isn't one. I've just realised. I'm thinking, like, why is nobody in the shade? You know what? There is no shade. Nowhere along the front here in this early morning sun is there shade. The merciful thing is that I think at around about 12:30, as the sun's moving across, roughly 12:30, it does cast a shadow. So one of the boxmen will be, fortunately, out of the bright sunlight anyway, regardless, even if they don't back the horse up. But the other one is going to be stuck in that sunshine for the entire duration of the hour. I mean, it's important that it is only an hour, because any longer, I'm sure the horses would need to drink. Bear in mind, we're not anywhere close to the summer yet. It might touch 20 today, but it feels like it's 30 already. The new other problem we've got with it being super sunny like this, everybody, is that obviously I can't see the screen to read your comments. I'll try and figure that out in a second. Let me just get this uploaded and I'll figure out what to do next. Oh, you scared me then. Hey, how you doing? Damn, you got up early to get here this early, no? What time did you get up today? 7?
Yes.
Yeah? Whoa. You're a braver man than I tell you, that is very early. All good, yeah? Yeah? Good to see you. Second, folks, almost done this, and I'll be right back. I'm going to focus it on the box man. Momentarily. Ruski Monogas this, which means a lot of Russians here. Surprised, very surprised. Why don't you speak to the guy with the long pole? Because, you know, if it's somebody that I don't know, it's not my role to get into this business. You know? I'm not somebody that works here or sort of supervises it. I don't want to be, you know, in any way sort of voicing disapproval, or if he looks at me in the sense of, you know, hey, you know, I'm here to speak. I can tell, you know, I think one very good quality I have is being able to read situations well. I can tell if somebody wants to talk, and if they do, as you see, guys, I always go right over. He's just doing a 360, I think, for YouTube. So, you know, you see that guy before? You see the guy with the massive pole? Is he? Do you know what camera that is? Like a GoPro 360 or something? Crazy, man. He's packing away his pole, everybody. Showing his pole off a little bit too much. I think he's going now. Good morning, Suzanne. In fact, a lovely morning. Oh, that was very, very close. I really thought he was going to push her. He didn't. I thought he was, or would. Like I said, you know, lifeguards always being, how do we say this? It's not a competition, but they're a little bit more patient, I've noticed, in the last 10 days or so with the tourists. Maybe, you know, the Blues and Royals didn't get the memo. I don't know what's going on, but you know, the things that we saw with the Blues and Royals in the past couple of days were pretty special, I think is the only way to describe it. I noticed yesterday the video with the Blues and Royals, Kingsguard, pushing the tourists away when they touched him was quite a sight to see. Why? Because people got very angry about that for different reasons. Some people said, oh, you know, it's not fair. Other people, of course, defended the guard. The guard was absolutely right, 100%. There was not even a moment in which the guard didn't do exactly his job, shall we say. But that video, yeah, got very popular this week. It went and got itself around 2 million views. I only put it up 2 days ago. I was very surprised. I mean, happy, but yeah, surprised. Looking at helicopters in the sky as well. Absolutely packed already. Hey, welcome. Thank you very much. I can't see all the info on the screen. I can see the the white comments, but not the user. Apologies, the user comment or name is kind of grey, so only the white comments are showing up. I think it's the sun on the screen and my polarized sunglasses. But I will follow you back in just a moment. Anyone that subscribes, of course, I'm very happy, as it's the least I could do to give a follow back.
You like the lives?
That's good to hear. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You too. Enjoy. Very nice there. Young tourist saying that he loves the lives. Much appreciated. Thank you for that. Very kind mention. Almost done, folks. I'm just putting that video up now, the one from the back for anyone that just joined. That was a very nice, wholesome moment at Horse Guards early this morning. Just going to do that now, everyone. Now I can focus on the live. It's starting to get very ridiculously busy. Look, we're not even close to lunchtime. Mind-boggling. Okay, let's just upload it now. It'll just take a couple of minutes. Now I can focus on this. Let me try and find in a minute a slightly shady spot, because right now I can't read any of what's on the screen. It's just scrolling. It's too sunny. Okay, Louise, I can now see it if I go into the list on the other phone. Thank you, Louise, very much for the support. It's much appreciated. Just followed you back. Thank you. It's very, very kind of you. Good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. It's busy, everybody. It's busy. It's me uploading the video, not even realising that it suddenly got completely and utterly insanely packed. I mean, we were expecting this. We knew it was coming, but to see it is just... it's another thing entirely. Oh, a little bit of a yawn from the guard there, in fact. Maybe he had a late night, or maybe he's just thinking about the day ahead. He's got another, let me think. Coming up to 11, he will be off, so he'll be on at 1 and he'll be on at 3. No, what was it? Coming up at 11, he's finishing at 11. Means he'll be on at 12, sorry, he'll be on at 12 and at 2. Yeah, he'll be back on at 12 and at 2. So he's got 2 more shifts after this. So hey, it's not all bad, is it, realistically, you know? A maximum of 3 hours on any one day here at the front as a boxman. That's pretty good, yeah, I would argue, pretty good. Yes, I know there's a lot of work in the background. Stables, horses, tack, everything else. It's still an awful lot of work. But that tourist-facing bit, which obviously is going to push on your head and grate a little bit, especially when you get disrespectful people. At least there's only a maximum of 3 hours of that. Let me think though, actually, if they start at 10, they do 10 to 11, which means they do 12 to 1, potentially going to do 3 to 4. Yeah, it's only a maximum of 3 1-hour shifts, as it were. 3 1-hour guards. That's a pretty sweet deal, I would say. I would argue. I really would. Okay, that's uploaded. It's just processing now. Probably the most perfect moment of the day, because it was super nice and quiet at the back this morning. Oh, this guy's asking her family to take his picture. Horse is back up into the box. I did think that he would. He's actually asking the guard if he'll bring the horse out a little bit. A bit cheeky, isn't it? The horse is going to bite him in a second for that. Of course the guard's going to back up. It's super warm in the sun. Wait, this guy's going to get in the other guy's picture. Like, why would you do that? Someone's already having a picture, and someone else went and walked over into his picture. Just some people just don't get it, do they? It's just odd. You know, maybe wait, another 10 seconds. Curious.
Guardate me, Velozzi.
That's it. Guard's got it right. Okay. Go a little teeny weeny bit back into the box. Then the sunlight that's coming this way obviously is not going to hit the top of the helmet. That's the key to it, isn't it, really, to trying to keep the body, the core at a good temperature. And of course the head. You know, if his head ends up boiling in that hat, in the helmet, he's going to have core issues very quickly. Smart. But then again, he's one of the most senior lifeguards here, and a firm favourite with everybody, myself included.
No. You're just going to have to take it with people in it, and you can crop them out later, okay? You can crop them out later.
No one's brave enough yet. Wait. She's nowhere near the horse, she's still got a bit scared.
Send more people out, please. Marco, send like 4 more out.
Oh, she almost just smashed into that guy. 1 second. Happy couple. She's got a great smile. Very, very happy couple there.
오! 팔로워 왜 이렇게 많아? 우와.
You guys are Chinese, yeah?
No, I'm Korean.
You're Korean?
Yeah.
In Korea, is TikTok the same app? For example, if you guys look at TikTok in Korea, can you see content that's in London? Or is there a separate Korean version of TikTok? No, you don't understand? It's okay, it's okay. No, don't worry, it's okay. Your English is 10 times better than my Korean, I promise.
Yeah. I was gonna say something.
Everybody always asks about, the pay, etc. What difference does it make? They're doing a job. They do it out of service to the country. If you're going to choose, for example, hey, let me choose this job based on the fact that I'm going to earn tons of money, you would not choose to be a police officer, an ambulance driver, a soldier. These are public-spirited people. It's as simple as that. Somebody did mention to me, however, I don't know if it's true, somebody mentioned to me that some of the kingsguard are on about 36k. Which was more than I thought, because you know what, 36k plus accommodation in London is the equivalent of about 65k, and if that's true, that's a damn good salary, hell of a good salary. How often do they clean up the mess? Once a day, 7 p.m. Whatever gets dropped here stays here until 7 o'clock, just as it would if a horse were at a stable overnight anywhere privately. No difference at all. In other words, it gets cleaned up when there's no one here, so they can close up the front gates, open the back gates, and then obviously the shoveler comes out and cleans everything up. If I move back a little bit, I'll give you more of an idea. It is packed here, but the crowds aren't sure whether or not they're allowed to go up. We've got that situation again where people are, is it permissible to go up toward the horse? So the semicircle forms, everybody waits, people wonder, 1 or 2 brave souls go up, it begins, everyone else follows. Oh, just moved from Russia to Germany, everybody.
Okay, es kommt Pferde. Da raus.
I think most of the day I'm going to spend it pole hugging, bollard hugging, because it's the only way to make sure that people are not pushing.
Back.
Oh, so, hey, how far away can I stand but still be in my own picture? Honestly, some people they're going to start standing in Trafalgar Square soon and just pointing at the horse. back out in the sunshine, I wouldn't even begin to think about how hot the front of that helmet is, even to touch it. Oh, 1 second. Looks like we've got a bikie rally coming along. Let's hope it doesn't freak out the horses. What's this? Yep, horse is getting a little nervous. I think it's going to be okay though. His ears went back there briefly. Guard seems pretty chill. Let's hope everything's alright. Bing bong. It's the 44 bell. At 11 AM will be a foot guard change, everybody. So in around 6 or 7 minutes, I will head inside to the line and let's see what happens at 11. We're going to have 3 foot guard changes today on the live. 11, 1, and then penultimate at 3. Here comes the guard. Makes Brown well up his way. Oops. That was a quick. That was the first one of the day. Oopsie. That was the first one of the day, guys. I need to get myself out of the way. Otherwise, the tourists right next to me are going to get screamed at as well as me. And they're going to need to move very quick, this assembled group right behind the guard, because in a second he's going to turn around and go across to his colleague. It was inevitable, guys. I mean, I told you, we're going to see and hear that all day today because there are just too many people here already. By the time it gets to 1:30, it's just going to be mind-boggling. Careful, little man. That was very lucky there. The guy pushed his friend aside. You see that? His friend saw it. He didn't see it, so he pushed him out the way for the King's Guard. It's always getting pictures. They're not even realising that the second he moves, they're going to get owned. As the guard moves, everybody get ready for it. It's amazing that people would get pictures taken when the guard is this close, doing his little inspection at the front. Crazy, completely crazy. You'll see the changeover shortly. Change of guard happening shortly. Wow, that woman doesn't know how lucky she was. Almost became an internet meme of a guard shouting at horse guards. Generally speaking, everybody's being respectful. That scream we just saw, these two ladies almost got pushed out of the way. That scream that we just saw, I shouldn't laugh. She was actually quite young. I saw her face afterward. So, say quite young, maybe about, I don't know, 14, 15. Oh, horse is looking at the camera. Chomping on the bit a little bit and looking at the camera all at once.
Ok, andiamo.
Hey, at least it's quiet this morning, everyone. At least there's no one here. He said never. That video is now up, everybody. The video from the first video of the day at the back of horse guards with the horses. with the riders and with what I initially thought was some sort of a police cortege honour guard, but it was just the police having a pre-day meeting for breakfast. Going to go inside here, going to get on the line, everybody, because it's going to get very, 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 very busy in a second. Everyone's on the line already. The only problem is they're not on the right line, as usual. So here we are. Perfect timing. It's 10 to 11. All the tourists are on the line, except they're actually not. And in a few minutes, we'll see them all get pushed back, as usual, to the actual line. So while we're waiting, guys, anyone that hasn't seen this morning's video, or voted on it, or commented on it, or liked it, please do so. Let's try and get that as a popular video this morning here in London. Why? Because everybody deserves a bit of brightness, a bit of sunshine, a bit of happiness, and a bit of wholesome positivity to start this Saturday morning wherever they're waking up in the world. That's the newest video, guys, on the channel. Posted it about 10 minutes ago, roughly. Yeah, so let's wait here. Let's wait and see. This is not a huge amount of people. It's already on the line. It's 10 minutes early, actually. But they're all on, as I said, the wrong line. So they're all going to be pushed back. What does that mean? It means that unless the police today decide that they want to tell everybody... Oh, she's trying to talk to the guard. Hold on. Oh, she's not holding the chain though. That's a nice picture actually. And she said thank you, look at that. Perfect, simple, polite way to behave when you're here. Thank you. For posing for a picture. It's not difficult, is it? It's really not difficult. They were French, in fact, the two ladies that just took the picture there. French. Very nice, very polite, very respectful, very courteous. To be honest, exactly the same as I would behave if I were in Paris. In fact, you guys saw what happened when I got told off in Paris. I apologise for being an idiot. It almost looks like this. They're definitely Koreans. A lot of Koreans here today, as those ladies that earlier told me they're Korean. Looks like they've got their own little photographer following them around. Looks like a pro photographer taking pictures. Who knows? Maybe they're an important family. No idea. Do you go there daily? No, I don't. I will be this coming week because it's Coronation week. If I have the time and I'm feeling, fit and optimistic every day, then yes, I will be here as much as possible, as promised. Here they are. This is the two ladies before that said thank you to the guard for the lovely picture. Very kind, very considerate.